Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and I'm making a quick video today just to talk about the silver price because I check it every morning, and I checked it yesterday morning when I got up. It's part of my sort of open tabs on my computer, and then I've done the same this morning, woken up and seen that the silver price is considerably lower than where it was last night. Huge dip down here. It's not that huge really. That's why I'm making this video. So I just thought I'd talk about it because I get quite a lot of comments in some of my videos, especially the top tips video that I've made, from new stackers, from people who are new to silver, new to gold, new to buying silver and gold. And I just wanted to make a video for anybody who might be new that's watching my channel, just to talk about this, because I remember when I was first buying silver and gold, I kind of religiously watched and checked the silver price and was always thinking, oh God, or oh, I should have bought here and there. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on this sort of fall, this topic, and sort of watching the silver price. Hopefully what I'm saying will make sense. If it doesn't, let me know. And you more experienced stackers out there, I hope you understand what I'm saying. But if you don't agree with what I'm saying, do comment below as well. I'm still learning. I'm still only 10 months into my stacking journey. And also, most importantly, do remember that I'm not a financial advisor. So any decisions you make are yours alone from watching this video. So that all said, why is this huge dip here not an issue? Well, simply put, it's because unless you actually sell your silver or gold, you haven't actually lost anything. On paper, it says that your silver is worth a little bit less, but ultimately 1 ounce of silver bought even up here at this spike is still 1 ounce of silver, whether you bought it down here at this dip. There is just no difference at all. And you need to remember that quite honestly. 1 ounce of silver is always going to be 1 ounce of silver, whether it's bought at £15, £13, or whether it's bought at £13.90. So if you're new to silver and you've just bought silver last week, say this flat line here is the weekend where there's no trading. But if you've just bought silver last week at these prices, or even up here when it was the spike, and you've woken up this morning and you've got this horrible feeling, got a pit in your stomach, just my best advice to you is don't worry. It happens. Silver is a volatile metal. It's a more volatile market than gold. It's just what it is. Don't think about lost opportunities of waiting for this huge dip. If you'd have known that this huge dip was coming, then you'd be a billionaire because you could short the stock market or short the precious metals market. It's just the way it goes. I've bought silver in the last month or so, and I think I bought beginning of September. So where are we? Beginning of September. So it would have been around here, £14.60 an ounce. So just remember that things go up. So I bought here, and then the next week it was down here as well, and I was thinking, oh right, okay, well I could have waited, but equally as possible that this rise here could have happened immediately after this little dip here. You don't know. You just don't know. So don't worry. If you've bought some silver up here or even up here a few weeks ago, hopefully you haven't bought silver as a 2-week investment, because let's be honest, it's not going to perform very well over a 2-week investment. Silver and gold should be seen as mid to long-term investments. It will come good in the end. And to give you an example of that, here's my 1-year chart. I started buying silver in November, December last year. So when prices were down here at £9 an ounce. Gosh, those were the days, eh? And as a 6-month investment, oh gosh, we're in October already, so 10-month investment, that's pretty good performance. You could look at this and say, well, it's around 40% investment return. That's fantastic. Why don't you cash out? Well, I could sell a bunch of my silver and make quite a healthy profit, but I'm not investing in silver for a 10-month investment. I'm fortunate that I don't necessarily need the funds which I've invested in silver. They're seen as for me anyway, as a long-term saving investment. just to diversify my portfolio. So the fact that it's gone up really well over the 10 months, that's fine, it's all great. But because I haven't sold any of the silver I bought down here, it's exactly the same as it was when I bought it down here. Until I actually sell it, it's still worth what I paid for it, in my mind anyway, because it's still 1 ounce of silver, whether it's down here or up here. So just, think about that if you're new to silver. It's not the end of the world that it's there. Or if you bought it up here and the price is lower, in the grand scheme of things as well, it's not that bad. If you look over a 3-month period, if this thing ever loads, it's typical, isn't it? You look how volatile this is over 3 months. You've got this huge dip here. So this price here is not new. We've seen right down here, £14 an ounce. And as you've seen, and another big dip here, not quite as low, but big dip nevertheless. So that goes up, it goes down. It's a huge roller coaster, and we saw 2 weeks worth of falls here, and then a big recovery, and then another fall, and then another recovery. So this is just another fall, and it will inevitably recover at some point, whether it's in this week or next week. So that's really it. I don't have much more to say. Put your comments in the section below what you think. In fact, the only other thing to say is, and probably a bit of hypocritical advice considering I check the silver price every morning, but if you're new to silver and silver investing and you've bought it and you've got a good plan of it being a mid to long term investment, don't do what I do and just check the silver price every day. It's not worth it. You're just going to worry yourself and confuse yourself. I do it out of habit. It's just one of my tabs which I open up, and it's now kind of ingrained into my habits when I get up and turn the computer on. So it's just one of those things that I do. Doesn't mean you have to do it too. You can do it, but just remember all of what I've just said now. It's a bit of a roller coaster, and nothing actually makes a difference until you've sold your silver. So anyway, I hope that all makes sense, and thanks for listening to me waffle on about the silver price. Do remember, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a guru when it comes to investing in silver either. It's just my thoughts on the process and kind of my knowledge over the last 10 months. If I've got anything wrong, if you experience stackers are out there and you completely disagree with things I'm saying, go ahead, comment, and any feedback is good for me. I'm still got lots to learn about this market, so really keen to get your thoughts as well. And if you're new, do comment. Let me know if you've bought silver and you're worried. I'm sure lots of people on this brilliant community will reassure you and help you if you're concerned about what you've just bought and the prices being what they are. So thanks very much for watching, and please share, like, comment, and subscribe for more.